Hey guys, 70 Humbler here. Wanted to share a little video of some other 1/6 collectibles that I have and I'm still building, and wanted to dedicate this video to a YouTube friend of mine. Her YouTube name is October Falling 88. She's a real cool girl. She got a pretty good collection of 1/6 scale vehicles, and kind of inspiring me to build my vehicles a little bit. So just take a look and see what I got here. Alright guys, this is one of my first 1/6 scale collectibles. It's a Indian motorcycle. Don't know the year, sorry. If you know, leave a comment. I just picked this up, local shop. And it's pretty nice, except I didn't realize it's got some damage to it. Of course, you can see the little light right here is missing. So you know, it needs another light like that. So that's missing on it. But the one thing I didn't notice until after I had gotten it was that the handle bar right here had actually been broken, and somebody glued it back together. But if you can see, it's not, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's a little shorter, so it's like a piece is missing and they just glopped it back on there. So it's something I'm going to want to try to fix somehow. I'm not sure. I may try to either make some new handlebars or find some to replace it. But other than that, it's in fairly good condition. It's got a nicely detailed motor. All the fenders look good. Tires got good tread on the tires. The kickstand is really loose, so it falls over really easy. So it it won't hold it up too good. But you got the foot plates. We'll turn it around here. You can see the other side. You got one saddle bag on it, and right here is where you kick start it. But it's funny. It moves up and down, but the pedal won't turn so you can put your foot on it. It's just molded like that. But yeah, not a lot to say about it. I mean, it's got the suicide shifter. So I don't know if you know anything about bikes, you'll know what I'm talking about. Got the speedometer right there. Alright, it's got front suspension springs. It doesn't really, let's see, no, it doesn't really move, but it looks like it should. So I mean, it's pretty cool as long as it looks authentic. Got some cables, which this one needs to be replaced. It's been stretched out right there, or I guess it got broken. But overall, pretty nice little bike. It's got translucent lenses, tail light and the headlight. So if you wanted to do some more customizing and put some real lights, LEDs in there, that might be kind of cool in the future. You may recognize that I did a little test video with this bike several months ago. So yeah, this is a nice little piece right here. Alright. My next one is another bike I picked up at a not too far from where I live. Little flea market, picked it up real cheap. Sorry about that. Just like a little custom bike right there. So it's got the custom paint job on it. This one, but the headlight is missing, so I need to get a headlight for it, because as a motorcycle you have to have headlights. But this one has a little more detail in certain areas, like the rear suspension works, and when it rolls, you can see the belt driven, the belt moves, which is kind of nice. It's got the now this is where you change the gears on this bike, and it actually moves, and the pedals actually will fold up, and the kickstand works real nice. Okay, and it also has this is your brake lever right here. I mean, not your brake, sorry, this is the clutch lever, and it actually works. And over here is your brake lever, and they work, so it's kind of cool. Got mirrors on it. The other side here. So I mean, pretty good detail. Well, I think I give like $5 for it. So you can't beat it for the detail, and if I wanted to, I could do a repaint, you know, make it what I want it to be. Alright, get the next one here. Let's see. Alright, this next one's picked up. Let's see if I can fix this light just a little bit better, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, this is what I would call a rail buggy. Some people call them a Baja or a sand buggy or dune buggy. I prefer a rail buggy. It's made because it's made out of rails for this kind of type. When you get to the, to me, a Baja is basically a Volkswagen body that's been converted. I could be wrong, but anyway, this is a nice little piece here. Can't find it in store. I remember when this thing came out in stores, I think, and I didn't get it because I wasn't really much into collecting then, but glad I was able to run across this piece. And as you can see, I've got a 12-inch figure, and he sits in there pretty comfortably. Got plenty of leg room. You got the little steering wheel, and you got a seat for the driver. Also have a seat for the passenger, which is going to be your gunner, and they both have seat belts, so you can actually seat belt them in. And of course you got your gun up here for your gunner. Alright, and it does make sounds. Let's see if it works. Little gun shooting. Anyway, it's also got storage spaces on both sides because it is a military, so you can store like extra gas or ammunition on the sides. The front's got the suspension, which does not move. It's all molded plastic, and headlights and the front brush guard. The wheels are molded plastic. They're not rubber, and they do not steer, but they roll. Alright, and the back is just a molded plastic engine. It does not look real at all. Alright, I thought about doing some customizing. I just wanted to ask you guys what you thought. I was able to, actually a neighbor friend of mine gave me some RC car parts that he didn't want anymore, and a bunch of tires and stuff. So I've got this tire right here. I got a whole set of them, and I thought about trying to mount those tires, and it would probably look something like that looks a little crazy, something like that maybe. I don't know if that looks right or not. It kind of looks, of course, with the other tire, it makes it stick out more. So you have to kind of imagine it a little closer to the body. But I don't know, might be too crazy looking. Tell me what you think. Alright, so that's my 1/6 scale rail buggy. Alright, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright guys, these things keep getting bigger and bigger. Alright, well, we have our 1/6 scale Humvee, military Humvee. Alright, and this thing, I mean, it's really nice. It's not true 1/6 scale. If you notice, the windshield's really tall compared to the body, so it's a little out of scale. That's just to accommodate the figure. You know, I think they do make actual scale Humvees like that, but I just haven't been able to run across one, and I came across this one in my local trade, and I was able to acquire it. So pretty happy with it. Now this does have it's got rubber wheels, rubber tires. They're really hard, so they don't really squish, but you can tell they're made out of rubber. The front tires do not steer, but it rolls really nice. It's got some weight to it. Let me see if I can open the door here. Yeah, open the doors, both doors open, and you can see it accommodates my 12-inch figure really nicely. His legs have plenty of room to stretch out, and he's got the steering wheel and the gear shifters, and there's a passenger seat also. And the doors feel a little bit fragile, so you have to be very careful. I know the hinges can break pretty easy on these, so got to be careful with that. And going on to the back right here, it's supposed to have a tailgate. The tailgate was missing when I got it. So that's one thing it didn't have. It does have these little bench tops that can fold up, I guess for extra storage, or you can fold them down so that your troops can ride back there. And it's got a little tow hook right there on the back, and pretty decent looking suspension. It's just molded plastic, so it doesn't really move. And the axles are just solid metal axles, so the wheels are connected to each other. And on this one also you have the translucent lenses, which is cool, and on the headlights too. So if you wanted to do some more customizing and wire it up with some LEDs, that'd be, you know, just a little added feature there. So may do that in the future. And another thing I wanted to ask you guys about, on your opinion on this thing. I've got some more parts. Basically, my neighbor gave me a whole chassis. So let me see if I can show this to you. This is the front axle, and I also have the back. Now see, this one steers, but I was considering, and it works. Yeah. So actually I was considering mounting my Humvee onto this suspension, which would it would raise the whole vehicle up, make it look a little bigger. You know, not sure. I'm just not sure about doing it, because I think it would look cool, and it would give it front steering, you know, and suspension. But the only thing is, this suspension comes off really easy, but I'm pretty sure I would have to do some cutting and drilling, because I would have to bolt this suspension onto this vehicle, which would basically, as far as a collector standpoint, would ruin it. But as far as a customizer, it might improve it. So I'm just not sure. I'm kind of torn, trying to figure out what to do. So let me know what you guys think about that. I'd like your input. Alright, and let me move this one out of the way. I've got one more, and you've actually seen this one in my Batmobile collection video, and it's my 1/6 scale RC Tumbler. Obviously it's not a Hot Toys, but you know, I could not pass this thing up for the price I got it for. You know, dirt cheap. And I just always thought it'd be really cool to make some stop motion with it, because it's tough. Unlike the Hot Toys, it is tough. You could actually, you know, bang this thing around and not worry about it, especially for the price. It's heavy, but it's got huge tires. It does have electronics on it, but of course they're not going to work because I don't have a battery for it, so that's kind of sad. But I did think about doing some customizing to it, you know, to paint around this, make it look more metallic, and you know, fix it up a little bit. This thing's hard to move around, but I mean, it's a cool looking piece, you know, for I think you know, $20, not too bad. It's a Tumbler, you know, and yeah, I want to take that wheel off right there. It's the steering wheel. Actually, I saw another guy. I wish I could remember the guy's website, but I saw another guy make a video where he took this actual RC Tumbler and made he upgraded it. He made it a remote, but he actually put different wheels up here and made these wheels where they could actually steer like the real one. And it had like a V8 sound, and he put bigger tires on the back to match. Well, these are really slick, so he put rubber tires on the back and painted it, and man, it's really cool. So if you can find that video, I wish I could remember what video it was, but you know, check that out. But yeah, that's so far, that is my 1/6 scale collection. And like I said, I wanted to dedicate this video to my YouTube friend, October Falling 88. And wanted you to check out her channel. She's got some really cool collectible 1/6 scale vehicles. Give you a little quick peek here. Alright guys, this is October Falling's YouTube channel, and she's got quite a few reviews on some 1/6 scale vehicles, which they are pretty neat. I haven't seen a lot of these, so yeah, check out that YouTube channel. And you know, she's also does some stop motion animation, so check that out too. Alright guys, this is 70 Humbler signing out. Peace.